Hello everyone, welcome back to Pabbly. In this video, we are going to learn how to send newly added product link on WhatsApp with button using Pabbly Chatflow. So let's suppose I am running a store on WooCommerce and I want that whenever I add a new product, the message should be automatically sent to all the customers on my WooCommerce store with a product link attached to that template. Now doing this manually will consume a lot of time, so I'm completely going to automate this process, and to do this automation, I'm going to use Pabbly Connect. So Pabbly Connect is an amazing automation and integration software which requires no coding or programming skills. Here I just need to build connection between WooCommerce and Pabbly Chatflow. So Pabbly Chatflow is the newly launched application of Pabbly which helps us send automated WhatsApp messages to our customers. Now with the help of Pabbly Connect, I'm going to build this connection in such a way that whenever I'm going to add a new product in my WooCommerce and I'm going to get all the customer details from my WooCommerce and directly send the messages with the attached button and product link. Now if you want to learn the step-by-step process, then let me take you all to my screen. In this video, we are going to see how to send newly added product link on WhatsApp with Pabbly Chatflow. For this, I have created this automation workflow where I have built connection between WooCommerce and Pabbly Chatflow. And as soon as the new product was added in my WooCommerce store, the message was automatically sent to my customers using Pabbly Chatflow. So this is the message which I have received, and if I click on this product link, I will be redirected to this product. So here this is the product which I have created, and here I was able to open this product with the help of this button which I have sent from this template with the help of Pabbly Chatflow. So this is how this automation workflow is going to run, and now to learn how to create this, let's start creating this from the beginning. In this video, we are going to learn how to send newly added product link on WhatsApp with the help of Pabbly Chatflow. For this, we are going to create automation between WooCommerce and Pabbly Chatflow with the help of Pabbly Connect. So this is the landing page of Pabbly, and you can visit this simply by typing pabbly.com/connect in your browser. Now after browsing this website, we need to sign in to our Pabbly account. On the top right corner, you can see two options, sign in and sign up for free. If you are an existing user, click on the sign in, and if you are a new user, click on the sign up for free, and this will give you 100 tasks free on monthly basis. As I'm an existing user, I'll click on the sign in, and here all Pabbly apps page has appeared which is showing me all the Pabbly applications. I'm going to click on this Pabbly Connect, access now. And it has taken me towards this dashboard where I will be able to find all my workflows over here and all the folders which I have created over here. Now if you want to create a new folder, simply click on this plus icon, and from here you can create a new folder. For now, I want to create a new workflow, for which I need to click on this create workflow button. And first I need to provide the workflow name, and then I have to select the folder in which I want to save that workflow. So first, let's name this workflow as how to send newly added product link on WhatsApp using Pabbly Chatflow. And now I need to select my folder. So these are the folders which have been created, and here I'm going to select this as Pabbly Chatflow and then click on create. Here workflow created successfully. As soon as I click on create, two boxes have appeared in front of me. One is trigger, other is action. So trigger says when this happens, and action says do this. So trigger is basically an event which starts the automation of workflow. There can be only one trigger step in a workflow, but as many as action steps as you want. Here in this workflow, I want to send newly added product link on WhatsApp, which means whenever I'm going to add a new product on my WooCommerce store, the message will be automatically sent with the help of this WhatsApp with the help of Pabbly Chatflow, which means whenever I'm going to add a new product in my WooCommerce, this complete workflow here will get triggered, because trigger says when this happens. So when I add a new product and then action says do this, then send that product link with the help of Pabbly Chatflow on WhatsApp to the customers. So here in my trigger application, I will be taking WooCommerce. And then in my trigger event, I am going to take this new product created. Now I need to make connection between Pabbly Connect and WooCommerce, for which a webhook URL is provided to me. And this webhook URL is going to act as a bridge to connect my WooCommerce with Pabbly Connect. So reading this help desk, I am going to build this connection, and to make this connection, let me open my WooCommerce store. So this is the WordPress dashboard, and WooCommerce is a plugin of that. So I have installed that from over here. Now let's go towards this WooCommerce and click on this settings. and this page has appeared in front of me, from where I have to go towards this advanced, and if I scroll down I will be able to find this option of webhooks. So I'm going to open this webhooks. So here I have opened this option of webhooks and I can see this option of add webhooks. So I'm going to open this again. And if I scroll down, I have to provide all these details. So first I'm going to provide the name of this webhook as new product created. The status will be active. The topic is product created. And then I have to enter this delivery URL. So this is the same delivery URL, which is the webhook URL I'm provided in my Pabbly Connect workflow. So I'm going to copy and paste that over here in this delivery URL field. I'm going to add the secret, and then in the API version, I have to select the latest API version and then click on this save webhook. Here the webhook will be saved. And we can see that we have received this webhook updated successfully. I have successfully added the webhook URL which I was provided in my Pabbly Connect workflow here in my WooCommerce store. And now I will go back to my workflow, and over here I can see that as soon as I've added this webhook, I have received the response. Now I have to recapture the webhook response. For that I have to click over here, and do you wish to recapture? Yes. You can see that it has changed to this waiting for the webhook response, and under this it is written. Now log into the application where you have added the webhook URL and do test submission so that the data can be recorded here in the webhook response. Now this means, so as to get the webhook response over here, I need to do a test submission, and test submission means that I'm going to create a new product. So from the left hand side, I'm going to click on this products and click on this add new product. So here I have landed to this page, and first I have to give the product name. So let's say the product name is Pabbly Chatflow, and then I'm going to give the description as this, and then I'm going to add the media also. After adding the media, I'm going to click on this insert into product, and then I'm going to enter the regular price, and then I'm going to enter the sale price. And now after adding all these details, I simply need to click on this publish. Here we have successfully published this product, and if I go back to my Pabbly Connect workflow, I should receive the response. Let's open my workflow, and here we can see that we have received the response. Here the name of the product is Pabbly Chatflow. Then we have received the sale price. Then we have received the price. We have received the permalink name as Pabbly Chatflow. Here we have received the product description which we have added. And then we received the regular price and the sale price. Now, as soon as I've received the response, we can say the connection setup that we have created between Pabbly Connect and WooCommerce, that is successful. And now whenever I'm going to add a new product, I will start capturing that response here in this workflow. But as you know that we have added the webhook URL and made the connection between WooCommerce and Pabbly Connect on a new product created. So now I need to filter this, that only if the status is published, if my product is published, only then this workflow should run. So in my action event, I'm going to take this as filter values and then click on connect. In the label, I'm going to select this from the response which I have received in my previous trigger step. The status is published. So I'm going to write it as publish value. So whenever the label is equal to the value, only then this workflow should run. Which means when the status is published of that product, the filter type is equal to value is published. So only then this workflow will run, otherwise this workflow will stop. Now I'm simply going to click on the save and send test request, and the status is success, the message condition is true. Over here you can see that we have created the new product and I have filtered out the values, and now I want to send that to my WooCommerce customers. So how I'm going to do this? For that I'm going to click on this add action step button, and from my WooCommerce store itself I want to get all the customers. So in my action event I'm going to take get all customer and then click on connect. If you have an existing connection, go with save. If you don't have one, click on this add new connection. And now to make this connection, we have to enter these details. So to get this, I'm going to open my WooCommerce and I'm going to go towards the settings again in WooCommerce. And from here, I have to click on this advanced. And from here, I have to move towards this REST API. So let's open this. And now over here, you can see this option of add key. So let's open this. And here first I have to give the description. So let's say description is product created and then the permission is read and write, and now I'm going to click on this generate API. Here consumer key and consumer secret has been provided to me, which I need to copy and paste that to my Pabbly Connect workflow. And now I have to enter the website URL. So to get this website URL, I have to open my WordPress dashboard. On the top in this URL, I have my website URL. So I'm going to copy and paste that till WP3 over here. Now I'm simply going to click on the save, and here WooCommerce is connected with Pabbly Connect. And now WooCommerce is connected with Pabbly Connect, and now I simply need to click on the save and send test request. And here you will see that I'm going to receive the response. And here we have received the response. We have received so many details of so many customers, which means we have received all the details of all the customers which I have in my WooCommerce store. But I want the details of all the customers together. So for that, what we have to do, we have to toggle off the simple response button, and now I'm going to click on the save and send test request. And now let's wait for the response. So here I have received the response. Here we have received this response. We have all the name and the other details of all the customers I have on my WooCommerce store. And from here I am going to segregate or receive the response in line by line format so that the data can be processed and the messages could be sent to each of these customers separately or one by one. So for that I'm going to click on this add action step button, and then in my action application I'm going to search for iterator, and then in my action event I'm going to click on this process arrays. Now from this drop down I'm going to select my WooCommerce response, which is this response I have received in my previous action step, and now I'm simply going to click on the save and send test request, and here you will see the first customer I have on WooCommerce. The details of that customers I have received in my response. Now I want to send WhatsApp message to this particular customer, and as this workflow will be executed, my customers will start receiving the response or the messages. So for that I'm going to click on this add action step button. So in my action application I'm going to search for Pabbly Chatflow, with the help of which I'm going to send the message. And then in my action event I'm going to search for send template message and then click on connect. If you have an existing connection, go with save. If you don't have one, click on this add new connection. And now to make this connection, we have to enter the token. Following the help desk given below, I'm going to enter this token, and it is written over here that I have to open my Pabbly Chatflow account, go towards settings, APIs and webhooks. So I'm going to click on this Pabbly Chatflow, and here I have landed towards this all Pabbly apps page. I'm going to click on this Pabbly Chatflow access now. Now here this app dashboard of Pabbly Chatflow has opened in front of me, and from here I have to go towards the settings, and then I have to click on this APIs and webhooks. So from over here I'm going to copy this API key and I'm going to paste that over here. Here, as I've already an existing connection, I've created this connection multiple times. That's why I'm going to select the existing connection and then go with save. Here Pabbly Chatflow is connected with Pabbly Connect, and now I have to enter all these details. And now I need to enter this recipient mobile number. The response which I have received in this is a dummy phone number. So for now, I'm going to enter my own phone number, and we just have to make sure that we enter this phone number providing the country code but without the plus sign. So I'm going to enter my phone number so that I'm able to show you the WhatsApp message, and then I have to select this template name. Now to get this, I'm going to open my Pabbly Chatflow account. Now here I have landed towards my account, and on the left hand side where I can see all these options, I have to open this templates. So let's open this, and here we have landed towards this templates. Now over here you can see the approved templates, pending templates, draft templates and rejected templates. You can see all the templates which I have created. To create a new template, you simply need to click on this add template button. Let's open this. And here I have landed towards this new template. Now if I scroll down, I can see all the options which I need to fill before creating this template. I'm going to select my template category as marketing, and then the template name as, let's say, new 123, and then I'm going to select the language. After I select my language, I have to enter the template type. I'm going to select this as text. If you want to enter something else or upload something else, you can select according to your choice and preference. Over here, I'm going to skip this template header and footer. I'm directly going to enter the template format as hello. I'm going to enter the custom variable, which will keep changing whenever I'm going to receive the new reply. So this is the first custom variable, which is for the name of this user. So over here, you can see that I have this field 1 and then the sample value. I'm going to enter the name of the user. And then over here in the preview of the messages, you can see that this is how my template will appear. And this will keep changing whenever I'm going to receive the new reply or the new customer. Then I'm going to enter, this is the product we have launched. And then I'm going to enter the custom variable 2, for which I'm going to give the name of the product which I'm going to add. So let's say Chatflow. And then our purpose is to send this template message with the button. So I'm going to add the interactive actions, and in this interactive action, I'm going to select this as call to action. I'm going to enter the button title as product link. And then I have to select the URL type, which is dynamic, because whenever I'm going to add a new product, this should be changed. I'm going to enter the dynamic URL. So how we have to enter this? I'm going to open my dashboard of WordPress, and over here we have created this product. I'll go towards my product which I have created, and I'm going to open that product. This is the product which we have just created. So I'm going to click on this view button. And this has opened in front of me. Now on the top in this URL, I have this option p2world.com/wp3/product/ till/ I have to copy this. I'm going to copy this and simply paste that over here in dynamic URL. Over here, this particular URL is not going to change, and as soon as I add the new product, the rest of the URL will change. So I have entered that dynamic URL. And then I need to enter this URL parameter. It's written enter the parameter value without the brackets. So now I'm going to enter the rest of the URL, which is Pabbly Chatflow 2/. So here I'm going to enter that in this enter URL parameter. Here we are done with this, and I do not want to add any call to action too, so I'm going to delete this, and now I'm simply going to click on this submit. A new template will be approved just after a few seconds or minutes, and then I can use that template to my Pabbly Chatflow action step. So here I'm going to open the template which I have already created. So this is the template which I have already created. Hi, and the custom variable, great news. We have launched a new product. Click the button below to check out now. And when I click on this, I will be redirected towards that product link. So here I'm going to enter all these details. First, I'm going to select my template. So the name of my template was new product added. I'm going to select this, and it has automatically detected the header type. Rest of the fields are not required one. I'm going to skip this, and I do not want to send. If you want to enter, you can enter following the help desk given below. Now in this URL variables, what I'm going to do, I have added a new product in WooCommerce. So I'm going to open this trigger step, and then I'm going to search for slug, which is this Pabbly Chatflow 2. Now we have already entered the URL dynamic link and then the URL parameter. So here I have entered the slug, which will keep changing, and then it is going to replace the dynamic value of that link which we have created in the template while adding the call to action button. I'm quickly going to map the details, like the first is for the name. So here we are going to get the name in this iterator step, and the name of the user is this one. So I've mapped that, and then I have to enter the name of the product which I have received in this WooCommerce trigger step, which was the name of the product was Pabbly Chatflow, this one. Over here, mapping is important so that every time you receive a new response, it is taken into consideration in this field. Manually entering the data will make this field static, and the information will not change even if you have received the new response. Over here, if I manually enter any detail, this field will become static, and every time I receive a new response, the result will not change. So as to keep this field dynamic, we use this process mapping instead of manually entering the details. Now that I've entered all these details, I'm simply going to click on the save and send test request. Let's wait for the response. And here I have received the response. Now let's quickly open my WhatsApp and check whether I have received this message there or not. And here I can see that I have received this message. We have added the link for this Pabbly Chatflow product. So I'm going to click on this product link and check whether it is opening or not. And here this was the product link. And we have received that through the template in my WhatsApp message. Now to summarize, we took WooCommerce as a trigger application where we made connection with Pabbly Connect. We created a new product, and with the help of this filter, we wanted to filter out the value that whenever the product is published, only then this workflow should run. As soon as I receive the response, I want to get all the customers I have in my WooCommerce. So I receive the response in advanced format, and as soon as I receive the response of all the customers, I want to process that in a one by one sequence with the help of this iterator. As soon as I receive the response, I send WhatsApp message with a template and buttons attached to it for the product link and send that to my customer or the user on this WhatsApp. So this is how this automation workflow is going to run, and here we have successfully created automation between WooCommerce and Pabbly Chatflow with the help of Pabbly Connect. I hope you like this video. Thanks for watching. Not only these applications, but you can integrate many more applications with the help of Pabbly Connect. Now, if you have any doubt, you can reach us at support@pabbly.com. If you have any query, you can reach us at forum.pabbly.com. And if you have any pricing related issue, you can visit the website given over here. Also, if you find our videos helpful, do share it with your friends and like and subscribe to our channel.